And we are live, as we are every day, coming to you from the capital city of the internet in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And you will probably be wondering why I am dressed in red today. Well, I'm going to explain it all. This is part of our program today. This is the program called Anything Goes, and it certainly does. We speak candidly about all sorts of topics, but we always speak most candidly about one particular topic, and that is money and your success on the internet. If you're not having any, you join the mob. Most people are. But when you come here, where anything goes at worldprofit.com, you will be on the first step of the road that will take you to success, and we do guarantee it. My name is Dr. Jeffrey Lant. You can tell I am Dr. Jeffrey Lant. If you are a reader of gowns, commencement gowns, you know that already. I am a double graduate of Harvard University, and this is the week of my 44th anniversary of my first commencement, and boy, am I feeling old and decrepit. And I have Lucy Woods with me today in her joie de vivre to pep me up. Lucy is based in British Columbia. She is a pillar of our community at Worldprofit, www.worldprofit.com. It's WORLEPROFIT, worldprofit.com. Lucy, say a few words to the folks as we commence our commencement edition of Anything Goes.
Welcome all to the Anything Goes program.
So Lucy, let's cut to the chase. I have to bail this right away. Do I look like it's my 44th commencement? I looked in the mirror this morning. If you had told me 44 years ago that I would still be in Cambridge, where I am, head of a technology company, I would have said you were a fool American. The internet didn't exist. We didn't have terrorism so much that we have now, hardly at all. We didn't have all sorts of problems that we have now that we specialize in. And it was good, and it's good to reminisce the week of commencement. And of course, Harvard's commencement is the oldest in the North American hemisphere. It was the first university to have a commencement, long, long before the United States existed, much less Canada. They weren't even thought of, either. So, what we're going to do today is, first of all, we're going to make you a spectacular offer. Because you did not have the good fortune to go to Harvard, but now you can get a Harvard education anyway from those of us who are the teachers here at Worldprofit. George Kosh, Professor Kosh, he never thought he'd be called that. He was Captain Kosh and he flew high-performance jet aircraft, but he's turned into Professor Kosh. Professor Sandy Hunter, longest-serving woman president of any internet company in the world. What does she do? She teaches you how to run an internet business. She takes care of all the myriad details. Boy, she ought to get a raise in the peerage. And then there's me. You'll find out a little bit more about me during the course of this program. You now arrive at the longest running live program on the internet, bar none. And it has but one rule. That is, don't get angry. If we say something that you don't like, don't throw a tantrum, because we believe in free intercourse. We believe in relating with each other. And sometimes people say things which, frankly, are appalling, but we believe in the right to free speech. And so if it's going to hurt your feelings if someone says something that you don't agree with, please go away. And don't send a letter and say, Dr. Lant said that so. Dr. Lant said this, along with France, or along with Mr. de Voltaire. I disagree with everything you've said. I defend to the death your right to say it. That is our foundation here at Worldprofit. Now, Lucy, I think we're going to start by saying a little bit about Worldprofit for those folks. And here is Antonio Duncan Bravo, who's been here 106 times. And we're going to want to know why, Antonio. So unless you want to skedaddle, we are going to want to know what is taking you so long. Why is it taking you 106 times to grasp the reality, the magnificent reality of what we do here every single day? Lucy, what would you say to Antonio, who's wasting his life away, coming to the gate of the institution, looking through the gate, the wrought iron gates, and then leaving again, and only to do the same thing on another day? Completely. Now, this is the true American.
Antonio may not speak English, but if he can understand a little bit,
he does.
I don't know.
I know.
However,
106 times
Antonio,
I've this bugger.
Antonio, rather than just looking at what is Worldprofit, join Worldprofit and come and learn from the masters and come and learn how to build your online business. The free program will lead you only somewhere, but the full program will lead you everywhere you want to go.
Now, let's also talk to Ruth Dunn. Ruth is in the studio audience, and she probably wonders how this computer is talking to her. We have two audiences today. We have the people who have gathered from around the world to celebrate Anything Goes, which takes place every single day in the space at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And there is the audience through YouTube. Now, there will be 100 or so people here that come in during our program. But on YouTube, whoa, there are tens of thousands of people. So if you are listening to us on YouTube, be that this afternoon, tomorrow, 10 years from now, or a millennium, come back to Worldprofit, ask for the best offer that we made, and the monitor, who could be Lucy, could be one of many others, will assist you. Our goal here is to cut out all the travail, the obstacles, the mindless work that you have to go through on your own. So our first piece of good advice is this. One isn't only the loneliest number, it's the stupidest number. Whoever chooses to work alone on the internet, chooses failure. And I have now my new book. Lucy, I'm going to ask you, listen, what is the name of my new book?
Net Profits.
Oh, I didn't catch you in a word. It is called Net Profits. It is an absolute dagger in the heart of all these people who think they can do it by themselves. They don't need to invest. They don't need instruction. They don't need to spend time. They don't need to promote. They don't need customers. What these people? Where do we find these people? I say send them back to MGM. Let's get a better crew. Let's get some more extras who have a little more on the ball. So, Lucy, Worldprofit was founded over 21 years ago in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. The Alberta, named after Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's Prince Consort. And lots of things around Canada are named after the world that we like, Lake Louise, Prince Edward Island, that would be Queen Victoria's father. Lake Louise would be the fourth daughter, Princess Louise, etc., etc. Canada's a misery. These are, of course, we in the Republic do not talk. We just love it when we have stuff. So, Lucy, we've been around for 21 years. We have over 2 million members. We are incorporated, so that means that we are subject to review by the Canadian corporate authorities, and we have passed and passed and passed and passed over the course of many years. We have no blemishes whatsoever. We don't issue false stock. We don't make false promises. We tend to our knitting, and we do it and our knitting is very nice indeed. We also have the support and the highest record of rating and merit from the Canadian Better Business Bureau. We are Canadian, of course. That is to say, the Better Business Bureau top rating is A+. And let me tell you how we get that rating. One, for 10 years, you have to be in good standing. No blemishes, no craziness, no nonsense of any kind. By the way, Canadians are very stickler. For lack of nonsense, they don't want any nonsense. Just give us the facts. So for 10 years, you have to keep your nose clean. Then at the commencement of the 11th year, your review process commences. And you are under review for the rest of your born days. Even when you achieve the highest rating, which is what we do. You're not doing that rating for life. You have to maintain it. It's not something that you get once upon a time and then forever after. No. You have to show good intent, good manners, good business practices, good humor, and any number of other things that the Better Business Bureau adheres to, and we do too. And we're kind of an internet poster boy for them in Canada. Reason why? Because most internet companies don't go through these things. They, number one, disregard them. They think, oh, well, they'll just lie their way through their life. Not us. We prefer review by experts to the possible, to wake up in the morning and just lying our way through the day. We don't do that. So you're not going to hear a lot of pledges except this one. We do guarantee that you will make money. We know that because we've helped so many people. But we don't guarantee how much. We don't guarantee how soon. And if those of you who are looking for that kind of guarantee, you want to call on the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, or possibly Tinkerbell, and that'll work. It's not going to work. Lucy, would you care to comment on these weighty facts?
The Better Business Bureau in Canada, you're rating A+. It is an ongoing qualification to stay A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. So what you said, it's not only an overnight thing. You need to keep it. You qualify all the time to keep your rating. Worldprofit, that's what I said to someone earlier today. Worldprofit doesn't promise a get-rich-quick system. Worldprofit always say, you work the system, you study, you apply what you learn, and you will make money. That's what we say. That's the message that we say. Not you're going to get rich and make $300,000 over 3 months.
First of all, there isn't any way to get rich quick. No way. Even if you're a drug lord, you don't get rich quick. It takes a long time to establish your power base. But the bottom line is, we say, if you will promote every day, and we'll show you exactly how. We don't just say do a thing. We say do a thing, here are the steps to doing that thing. If you will do this thing, you will make money. You will generate customers. One of the first things that we teach people here is how to generate clients. Call them customers, call them associates, call them what you will. They're all customers. The bottom line is that we don't just say get customers. We say, voila! Here is the complete agenda, and delivers George Kosh himself to explain, maintain the high standards, and frankly, just be there. Do you know, folks, and I've been on the internet now for a very long time, most people run these absentee businesses on the internet. They post chippery website, it's filled with chipperisms. Only the problem is there's no one there. Or as Gertrude Stein, the famous American poet, once said, there's no there. And so consequently, you don't get help. And so it's kind of like this. Most of these companies emblazon adjectives. Terrific, mind-shattering, first time in this universe. Listen, I'm a copywriter and a known copywriter, folks, with my book Cash Copy, which is the Bible for copywriters. Go into your local library. Cash Copy, my book, has been a bestseller for many, many years. And I know the ins and outs. Copywriters are trained to stop people in their tracks and make a move. Doesn't mean that they're telling the truth. It just means that they have a job to do and they do it, however they need to do it. We're not that way. We say, here is step one. And we say, do it today. And then you can go on to step two. Instead, people come in and say, well, I don't have time to read step one, so can you tell me what it is? Whoa, what? Excuse me. I have taught at over 30 universities in my adult life, and students are trying to trip up professors every day in every way. I know I was one of those. I tried to trip up my professors too. I was very good at it. So people who come and say, can you tell me the secret? Yeah, the secret is that there's no secret. The secret is read your agenda and do your homework. We are believers in homework. We are believers in seizing the necessary information and mastering it. We are believing that money is made one day at a time, 1 hour in that day, 1 minute of that hour. Every single day you can make money. That's what's great about the internet. Every minute of every hour of every day of every week of the year, you can make money on the internet. But you can't do it if you say, well, it's a secret. Can you please tell me the way to do nothing and make money? Yes, I can tell you that. Jump off the San Francisco Bridge. If you live, you'll be able to get on the front page of the New York Times one day. Now, we're going to have this marvelous offer. And I'm exuberant. First of all, I'm exuberant to be alive, because when you're 20 years old and you're having your Harvard commencement, life is, a bowl of cherry. You're young, you're beautiful, you're going to Europe, you have all these smart friends. When you're 44 years old, you think, by God, I got through another day. And especially a valuable thing when that day is Harvard Business. We're going to talk about this shortly. Lucy, I want you to bring all your joie de vivre to the table and make an offer for Ruth Dunn, Tenroy Bernard, and all the 100 people that are looking in the window right now. Plus, all those folks on YouTube that will be tuning in starting about 5 minutes after this program when this recording will go viral worldwide. Lucy, commence.
Excellent. You say you have finished our introductory video. Great. Then you already know the awesome offer we've got for you. If you order in the next 15 minutes, you get the $6,500 bonus offer made in the video and the $400 a month of cutting-edge success material, all with resale rights. And you get all the material we have given before. This is worth thousands of dollars. You get total success training in home business bootcamp. Also, 75 monitors just like me will start to closing sales for you today without ever charging you anything. You also get $800 worth of crucial business and wealth building software, all with resale rights. You also get Worldprofit Unique ClickBank promo kit, enabling you to make at least $1,000 a month without spending a penny. You also get our incredible Magic List Builder, which turns any website into a list building page instantly. And if you accept this offer in the next 2 minutes, you get 10 associate members who will generate commissions for you. Ready to accept? Click on the red Order Now link and select the option number 1, the monthly option, or on the blue link below to order. This offer is made once and once only to you. But wait, there's still more. Hello, Tenroy. Oops, right here. Place your order within 5 minutes and get 50,000 additional money-making credits, including 10,000 additional guaranteed visitors to the website of your choice from Traffic Center and 20,000 credit from our popular Safelist Extreme Mega List system. You also get absolutely free our newest traffic generating marvel, the automatic SEO promo boot kit, a $400, $450 retail value. This helps you get guaranteed #1 positions on Google, Yahoo, Bing, Alexa, etc. It also promotes your URL to over 3,000 backlinking sites with just a few clicks and allows you to post your message on over 70 Safelist and top traffic exchanges. Finally, we will include the SEO Power Pack of 23 software programs worth over $1,000. Our gift to you, if you join us now, click on the red Order Now link and click on the option 1, the monthly option. Still more, if you get your silver package now, you get over 1,000 original articles for your blog by master writer and marketer Dr. Jeffrey Lant. Collection at jeffreylantarticles.com. Active dealers uses these articles to generate thousands of responses in just 15 minutes or so every single day. You also get brand new software by master inventor George Koch, which enables you to create hundreds of ebooks in just about 3 minutes per ebook. This spectacular offer is made once and once only, so act now. Click on the red Order Now button or click on the blue link to order. Order in the next 15 minutes and add this to your $12,000 bonus package. Create, customize, and produce video articles almost as fast as you can read this sentence. New. Order within the next 7 minutes, and we will include the easy-to-use software you need to give away unlimited, free advertising to all your customers, whatever you're selling. This is Tech Wizard George's latest invention, and you will use it daily to get your customers to act, to respond, to buy. A $1,995 retail value. It's yours free now. This is a Worldprofit exclusive. On the top of this, if you scroll up this page, you look on the top of this page, you have a green banner. with the number 700,000. That is included in this offer. 700,000 free submissions for 90 days to the website of your choice. And even more, video marketing is the hottest thing on the net. Have you been to YouTube lately? Now you can stay home and profit if you know how to do it. Internationally known marketer Dr. Jeffrey Lant, Worldprofit CEO and co-founder, shows you how to use video marketing to sell anything. Order in 7 minutes and get his incredible video marketing course free. This is a $10,000 value. That's what any university would charge for a 2-day workshop. But this is ongoing training. The course is unique. It doesn't exist anywhere else. You get it now, plus Dr. Jeffrey Lant's 19F ebook, Net Profit, shown here on Amazon. It's yours free. It is a value of $29.95 for the book. As a bonus, you can use it to generate thousands of leads with one click. Just click on the red box and order at once. Bridget Pace, welcome back to Worldprofit, and Ansel Grissett, welcome to Worldprofit. So that was the offer of today. Jim Roberts, welcome to Worldprofit. So that was the offer of today. For those of you who are ready to order, click on the red Order Now button, or you can also watch the video to get to know who is Worldprofit, what we do, and how we can help you build your business. The offer that we just made will be good for the next 39 minutes until the top of the hour, and Dr. Jeffrey Lant will have one more goodie for you, one more bonus included in this. So from now to the top of the hour, you can enroll as a silver member. If you want more information, watch the video. Click on the link, the blue link on the screen, or on the green button, please. Tenroy, Tenroy Bernard, if you have any question, let me know. Ansel Grissett, welcome back. Ansel, I'd like to know if you have watched the video, the complete video so far. Come to Ansel.
And that was a $20,000 bonus package that has all you need to succeed right in one package. So come to 20waystoprofit.com/associates, and you can get that $20,000 bonus package and get you on your way for internet success. Working as a team with the Worldprofit members.
I just posted on the screen the 4 Ds: desire, decision, determination, and discipline.
That was the 4 Ds.
Those 4 Ds are what it takes to be successful as an online marketer.
Desire, decision, determination, and discipline. Apply that with the Worldprofit bonus package, of $20,000 bonus package, and you're on your way to internet success. And
Ansel Grissett, Anthony told me that you're a silver member. Could you confirm, please, Ansel, that you're a silver member? Okay. How do you know that? Oh, yeah. Ansel Grissett. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Ansel, number one, when you joined a few hours ago, you got 2 emails, which one was giving you your new login and password as a silver member. So you need to stop using your free associate login and password and start using only your new login and password as a silver member. So what you need to do now, you need to log off and log in back with your new silver member login and password, and then you'll have access to your back office. Does that answer your question?
There's over 2 million
Go
members
back to your
here,
email when you became a silver member. Find out your new login and password as a silver member. You probably did. Look at your spam. If you have a Gmail address, look at your spam. Look at your promotion folder on the top of your Gmail and look at, let me see here. Look at your spam, your promotion. Okay, so you have your social, in Gmail you have social, spam, and promotion. So it's in one of those folders. Okay, you got it? Excellent. High five to you. So log in back with your new login password. James, Rainey, James, welcome back to Worldprofit, James.
Well, I warned you, that was the 9th failure of the day. I did not get the prices for this sale. For those of you who came in late, I'm an avid auction goer. Today I've been participating for the last 7 hours in a magnificent auction in London of the effects of the Duke of Wellington, of Lord Raglan of the Crimean War, and of the Marquis of Londonderry. And there is not a bargain in this sale today, Lucy. So it's one of those days. Can you hear me?
Yes,
can you hear me, Lucy?
Yes, I do.
All right, good.
Okay,
all right.
Okay, Dr. Len, I did not talk about free associate yet, okay? The offer is made, did not talk about the free associate. Some of them went to the video now.
Good. The bottom line is that we've made the offer. It's the best offer on the internet. And because I interrupted my own program to participate in the auction in London, I'm going to give 100 customers to every single person whose order is in by the top of the hour. That is to say, in 23 minutes. Yes? It is now, sorry, it's 32 minutes at the top of the hour. We're going to keep this offer open and alive until then. It is the best offer on the internet. Don't ask us to do more for you. We are already investing $20,000 worth of bonuses in you. Those are bonuses that have a fiscal value. They don't go on the offer tree in the backyard. Don't just go out in the afternoon and say, oh, I think I'll have an offer this one, and I'll do this one off. No. They have to be put together. They're the subjects of intelligence, and they are worth their weight in platinum all over what this is at. Lucy, would you care to characterize the offer for Tenroy and for the 100 people in the window? They've got 31 minutes now to pull it all together, and that's it.
Okay, so I'm going to address Tenroy at first. Tenroy, you're on the other form right now. So hopefully you just heard Dr. Len is offering you 100 free associate to start your list for free today when you're enrolled as a silver member. Anybody, we have 105 members and guests looking at the Live Business Center right now. The program anything goes. For those of you who are coming in, fill out the form in front of you. Come and join us. We have an offer for you, and we're offering you 100 free customers on your list. George Kush says, the business is building the list and the money is in the list. So you're starting with 100 people on your list by joining today Worldprofit as a silver member. Fill out the form in front of you and come and join us.
Plus you get the instructions on how to make massive lists. And the bigger your list grows, the more money you make. Now, Having said
Absolutely.
that, I'm going to give you the second part of the ebook that our members are working on now. This is the Harvard Commencement ebook. If you're not, Harvard is a brand name. Harvard's been a brand name for 500 years. So the bottom line is this. I'm going to read an article about Oprah Winfrey's visit to Harvard last year where I was present. And I call it the scene of the gentle revolution, and you're going to find out what that is all about. For the new members, it's very simple to create an ebook. Oh, so simple. It doesn't even take 3 minutes. You know where to find the information about doing so. And I urge you to send out this two-part Harvard commencement issue, because look at, I just give you a few statistics. 1, the president, Harvard. Mitt Romney, his opponent, Harvard. President, Harvard. 6 of the 9 Supreme Court justices, including the Chief Justice, Harvard. You begin to get the feeling this is a mass global conspiracy. Crown Princes of Japan, Harvard. You can see, we're everywhere. And I'm going to read you now. This is a very different article than I planned to write when I went to commencement. I went for a reason, which you'll soon see. And all of a sudden, a vast panorama of importance opened to me. 10,000 women of Harvard. Oprah Winfrey at commencement, May 30th, 2013. And I am proud to be there, for by and by has come at last. I knew I would go to Harvard commencement this year after I read a disconcerting article in the Boston Globe some months ago. It cited the opposition of certain alumni to having Miss Oprah Winfrey as this year's principal speaker and honorary degree recipient, Harvard's chief honor. Their argument was something like this, some of it overt, some of the ugliest not. She wasn't up to Harvard standards. She was not a woman of education, not a woman of merit, and most important, NOKD, not our kind, dear. As these words, written and applied, rolled out, I knew in my bones that come hell or high water, I would be present in full regalia to honor the lady, what I knew would be her message of hope, inspiration, and empowerment. And so yesterday, on the unexpectedly hottest day of the year, I went back to Harvard, for the day of my own 43rd graduation anniversary, to show solidarity, support, good manners, and discerning judgment. And no one cheered her more loudly and with greater sincerity than I did. For I recognized that this was not merely an event to honor a single woman, no matter how deserving of such honor, but far more important to honor the sisterhood and their gentle revolution, an epochal event that changed the world and liberated not just women, but men too, for the liberation of women has certainly meant the liberation of men, though not all such have recognized this yet. Dramatis persona. Before I go on, I want to take this opportunity to introduce you to the principal players in yesterday's production. First, there is Mr. Aimé and Mrs. Mercedes Joseph, born in Haiti, 2 of the principal reasons why my life worked so well and smoothly. I took them to commencement to thank them, to show them an aspect of Americana they would not otherwise see, and frankly, because it is easy to trip and fall amidst the undulations of such a huge crowd, and their support was very useful indeed. Drew Gilpin Faust, president of Harvard University, Lincoln professor of history. And you see her picture with me when you get the text. Sandra Dempson, 58, distinguished attorney in Canada, veteran of the Revolution. Oprah. Diane Neal Emmons, Ed M., an old friend we discovered, another soldier for the cause, her weapon of choice for wit, ebullience, and an optimism that will not waver, despite the provocations life throws at each of us, delighting to see what we will make of them. Fate. As a social scientist, student of the material world and all its manifestations, I should not believe in such matters as destiny, providence, or kismet. Should not. But when a day arranges itself as felicitously as yesterday's did, the right things happening in just the right order, one is forced to consider the inconvenient notion that something other than random choice is present. Inconvenient because unpredictable. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean bad. Yesterday's serendipities were anything but. Security. Since I arrived at Harvard in the fall of 1969, I have passed through the great class of 1877 gate thousands of times. But when I passed through it yesterday, I was patted down by a female security officer. It is a sign of our times, a blip that tells us the world has changed and not for the better. Once inside, a recollection from Gone with the Wind came to mind. It was at the beginning of the film when the newly engaged couple Ashley and Melanie stand on the balcony of 12 Oaks and look out at their world of grace, luxury, and privilege, a world they loved, threatened with destruction whether the south wins or not. I stood for a moment just next to the President's office in Massachusetts Hall and looked at the vibrant scene before me. It, too, was challenged, roiled by even positive change. I was determined to remember what I saw this day, and what was part of me. Class marshaled in top hat and cutaway, the female counterparts wearing bright red rosettas with bright smiles to match. Academic gowns from every renowned and prestigious university on earth. New graduates wearing the most desirable costume of all, their unflinching youth. They would shortly sing Gaudium Igitur Juvenes Cum Sumus. Let us rejoice while we are young. They would not understand, but the alumni before them would. For the words, once just lyrics of a well-known song, gather their profound meaning with every passing year in an exercise we call wisdom, and which we cannot approach unmoved. Rubbing for luck. Every alumnus becomes perforce a guide when escorting guests to commencement, and so hobbling, I lead the Josephs to the statue of John Harvard, the founder, only it isn't. There are no extant images of the man whose gift of books lavishes all gifts to Harvard should be launched the greatest educational establishment on earth in 1636. What to do? Improvise. Unless a suitably attractive young man of noble countenance from the class of 1884 was invited to pose for the famous statue by Daniel Chester French. It stands in the center of the yard, the faceless founder facing eternity in the body of flawless youth. Both have thereby been immortalized, and this is perhaps why one is advised to rub the shoe for luck. For seizing eternity is certainly worth the doing. This is something every Harvard student knows. The President. When you talk of the President in Cambridge, you mean the President of Harvard. It was my privilege to share a few minutes' conversation with the current occupant yesterday, Drew Gilpin Faust, President since 2007. An historian herself, she is a person of history, the first woman to lead Harvard. Let me tell you this, she is well and truly on her way to becoming one of the most respected and beloved leaders of this historic institution. And thus one of the great benefactors of the great republic and the wider world beyond, for Harvard is universal now and forevermore. When you think of President Faust, think of what has happened to and in the world since her historic appointment. You will then understand she has presided over 6 turbulent years when even Fortress Harvard knew anxiety. If she never did another thing, she would find an honorable place in Harvard's story, but at just 65, she is in her prime, ready to do battle for the light. What will she do? Here's a clue to one of her projects. In her remarks yesterday, she drove home one essential point, that the impending massive cuts in federal research funding are short-sighted, self-destructive, ill-advised in every way. Research is what gives us the improvements we desire. Slicing any part of it gives us less. Does this make sense? President Faust will ensure Harvard's clout is used to avoid this folly, and she has my support in doing so, just as she will always have my support in any and all endeavors to strengthen the liberal arts and humanities, always the great beating heart of Harvard. Is this seat taken? There were just 3 seats left in about the 4th row, and I knew we should grab them. At first, I needed a positive response to the question asked through the ages, is this seat taken? And so I came to meet a new friend, Sandra Dempson, class of 58. She had come to participate in the 55th reunion of the Harvard and Radcliffe classes of 1958. I introduced myself, and in just a minute or two, we were chatting like a house afire, discovering one person after another we knew and had in common. Harvard meetings are like that. However, the most important aspect of our conversation concerned my questions to Sandra about the differences she discerned in the situation of Radcliffe women in 1958, the position of women undergraduates today. And here, a pleasant afternoon, smooth conversation became more than chat, an insight into history, something she wanted to tell, and I very much wanted to hear. You see, Sandra Dempson, smart, attractive, charming, is part of a generation which placed every aspect and feature at the foot of man.
If you can't hear me, you're frozen.
Am I frozen? Members?
Not only, yeah, not, yeah, yeah.
I'm not frozen. Thank you, Lucy, but I'm not frozen. No. Lucy, shh, in the middle of reading. You see, Sandra Dempson, smart, attractive, charming, was part of the generation which placed every aspect and feature at the foot of man, and lived to regret it. Like so many other women who not only discovered father didn't know best, they discovered that father knew hardly anything at all. and this made for many problems, ructions, and difficulties, especially when man continued to insist upon a superiority he clearly did not possess. And so Sandra, like every good woman of her age and outlook, learned to carry on, bite her tongue, and somehow keep the faith alive of better days. And lasting love, too, would come to her. And in due course this too shall pass. And God granted her marital love, peace, and the easy women of the world manners which we have all erred in not insisting our young successors should have, and which she graciously shared with me on this sweltering day. Oprah. It was Sandra Dempson who looked at Oprah and said, "She's nervous, she's trembling." No wonder. A poor black girl from the deep South had, by dint of unceasing work, determination, and an attitude of must, not just can do, had scaled the heights to the very citadel of American prestige. There she was, physically smaller than her outsized television presence, quivering just a bit, but the crowd roared for her. And so the lady of embracements, hugs, and love, the Sunawash, and the huzzas, which must have been heard blocks away, in a very real sense, Oprah Winfrey had come home, and she was greeted accordingly. The music. When the tumult edged a bit, Oprah began. Soon, just in passing, she mentioned tunes she loved. I looked it up when I got home and immediately understood her better, as well as why she'd referenced it, holding it close, a security blanket. It is, we'll understand it better by and by. Written by Charles Albert Tindley, 1851 to 1933, an ex-slave, and the father of gospel music. It is a rousing barnstormer of a song, the lyrical equivalent of Oprah herself. Go now to any search engine and listen carefully. We are tossed and driven on the restless sea of time. We will understand it better by and by. I prefer the inimitable version by Mahalia Jackson. Listening to this mistress of godly soul, you can believe deep in your heart that better times will come, as they came to Oprah Winfrey. Then Oprah told us how they came to her, what she learned, what she had to do, and what she had to share with others. She spoke like a female colonialist, of being true to yourself, of living your own life, not the life assigned to you or allowed by others. She spoke of the commitment one must make, the unceasing focus one must maintain, and she spoke of what must be done in the inevitable days when troubles come, and one faces the reality of dread and defeat. This is not mere eloquence, though the lady excels at eloquence. It was not mere rhetoric, for the lady's rhetoric is notable. No, indeed. Instead, she was speaking from what the world knows as her great heart. So motivational, so inspirational, so uplifting that along with her massive crowd of the eminent, learned, and well-connected, I was on my feet, not just cheering, but shouting approbation and encouragement. Yes, Oprah had come home. And for the lady who loves, there was ample love, indeed, beyond. My day, though, was, I thought, over and completely successful. A May and Mercedes Joseph had given support. President Faust impressed and reassured. Sandra Dempson gave charm and friendship. Oprah gave the formula not merely for success, but how to conquer failure. It was enough, more than enough, but there was more. Leaving the Tercentenary Theater, Oprah whisked away by the omnipresent security. I saw a face I knew so well. It was Dion, always pronounced Dion. Dion Neal Emmons. And so serendipity continued, unpredictability its métier. For here was a long-lost friend, benefactor when I was a 10-year graduate student 40 years ago. Success in the future, but when? Dion and her legendary hospitality helped make waiting bearable. This time she invited me to her home for the 4th of July celebrations, when the known world gathers in her front yard to extol the great republic. I may even go, for there is a story there, and I want to be the one who tells it. For only thus will we understand it better by and by. Now you may talk to us. Her response.
That was great. Great article.
I would welcome the responses of anyone in this room who heard it. And I hope that you understand that this gentle revolution, that it's a decidedly different flavor to everything. There's less testosterone in the air and more problem-solving community in the air. Now, Lucy, your thought.
That was a great article. Honestly, I don't know very much about history. But that was great and very powerful. Yeah, Petrus is beautiful and powerful.
Yes, I went with an idea that I was going to write a story about Oprah Winfrey. I got a quite different perspective as I went. And I began to be aware, again, as I've been aware for so long. The women's problem, the women's feminist movement is not a problem for man, it's an opportunity to redefine the awkwardness, often bitterness, the enraged, to get along better, and therefore be more productive, more affectionate, more leadership-oriented. And unless doing this, the King Kong does, we don't do that. It's mal vu, mauvaise force. Now, coming to the last quarter of our program, we're going to give some shout-outs today. I want to start the process by shouting out to women all over the world. The fact that these revolutions have taken place in Western Europe, and Canada, and the United States is good, but it's not enough. And so those of us in these privileged places open the newspaper every day with horror as we discover that women are treated as slaves in so many countries, degraded, raped, and pillaged. The sheer joy of it, the devilishness of it. We have a long way to go on the issue of empowerment of women, a long, long way. And those of you women, I'm going to touch you. I'm going to put the touch on you. Just because you succeeded here doesn't mean the revolution is over. It's just changed its battlefield, its color, its race, its religions. There's so very much to do. And this year, there's a young woman from Pakistan who's trying to empower women. I was so fearful that the Taliban would kill her. And every day I think of this young girl, and her bravery, her courage. Don't let those people down. You have succeeded. They are in the middle of a battle royale. And so my advice to women is, if you need extra money, if you're living in a country where there's no pure water, where the food is adulterated, where there are guerrilla bands circling your house, doing random violence, with the sheer devilry of it, if you don't have pure water, pure air, if you don't have hope, then come to us and work with us. This is not just some opportunity. This is a grand opportunity for us to help you make a better life for yourself, and thereby one person at a time, a better world for women everywhere. And those of you who understand what I'm saying, put a little message on the screen, whatever it is, the moment, all you Worldprofit people who have the luxury of working at home, you have friends, a little money tucked away, an education, you can travel where you want to go, no one locks you in a cage, much less shoot you dead for your gender. So Lucy, it's very appropriate at the season of commencement addresses to issue some points along this line. We have, as our chief salesperson, Linda Elsie. She knows what I'm talking about. She epitomizes it. We have as our president, Sandy Hunter. She knows about these things. She epitomizes the struggle. This isn't done yet. And if we will put our success to one side of what happened in Europe, America, Canada, if we don't look beyond those boundaries, then we have failed. Or we shall have what others should have had, as well as ourselves. And that is the mantra of Worldprofit. And so every one of you here, I call upon you to dedicate yourself to the cause of women. Because you all don't go to Harvard. Women don't have all the benefits. Au contraire. Some live in circumstances which are horrifying, positively emblematic of the 12th century. Lucy, your thoughts as I shout out to women to come in and say, Dr. Lant, Lucy, Woods, help me. I live in a village where nothing is sacred. People die. People disappear. No education, no water, no food. no clean environment, no chance of it ever happening. We've got to help these people. And at Worldprofit, we do have a tangible expedient of showing them how to make money on the grandest communication device ever, the internet. And we, thanks to George Kosh, who's dedicated over 20 years of his life to making easy what is not easy. He continues to simplify, 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 because he understands that simplification is necessary and urgent. And George again, Sandy again, and Linda Elsie again. You know what I'm saying? You epitomize what I'm talking about.
And, there's so many places in different countries where violence is first rather than respect. So for those people who are looking for a way to, I would say, survive or change your life, you know, Worldprofit is it's a great way to start to focus on something and put your thought and actions into something that will build yourself in the future. That's
now,
what I'd like
Lucy, I'm going to give you a shout out. There's just time enough for one from you. What would you like to shout out and touch today particularly?
I'd like to shout out to all those people who are retired from work, that they don't have necessarily any goals in life or any purpose, and they're wondering what they could do. So my mom, as an example, is I think she's 60-something years old, and she knows internet. You know, she knows internet. And a lot of them don't. So get interested in internet. Get interested in building something for yourself. And Worldprofit's a great way to learn, because all the teaching is there. The videos are there. You just need to apply what you learn in the video. So that's a great way to put a goal on the map, on the board, and move forward. And it says that if you keep having dreams and goals, you'll stay alive longer, because you have a purpose to help yourself and help other people.
I'm going to ask you to step aside for a moment while we bring up the White Rabbit, Patrice Porter from Safelist. While we're bringing up Patrice, I want to say this to Tenroy. Tenroy, if your heart has not been touched by what I've said, go back and watch the video all over again. And get a hold of my copy, Net Profit, and then read it as if your life depended on it. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not some sidewalk opportunity. This is the real thing. This is a life-changing endeavor. We help people who are disadvantaged and transform them into people who are better advantaged. Patrice, your thoughts. And, of course, always with my thanks. You know.
Very, very powerful program today, Dr. Lant, and I thoroughly enjoyed it and have learned more. And again, happy to be able to be included in getting those messages out to people. The message that Oprah had brought to empower and inspire, she brought to her Harvard commencement speech, and then carrying it through here, that to reach out to the women of the world and people that are in situations where they don't see much future, but here being able to work in a community of people with all the support and everything that you need so that you can build a better future for yourself. It's just a wonderful opportunity, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. And if anybody would like to check out my home business central, you can check it out at www.20waystoprofit.com. And we are taught here at Worldprofit, it's not just about Worldprofit services and everything, but how to create any business online. So I've been able to use my gardening expertise to help people create abundance by gardening. And you can check that out at www.gardeningforfoodsecurity.com. And you can listen to the replay of this Anything Goes program on the YouTube channel Pat Porter. and I know I'll be listening to it again. It was very powerful, and it was wonderful to hear you reading the articles and sharing your time at Harvard with us there. And after the program, I will bring up a direct link for it too and post it in the Live Business Center here. And with that, I'll say my adieus till the next Anything Goes program.
I want you to help me here with, don't leave yet, don't leave me, no me kitty pa, as Jacques Brel sang so memorable, no me kitty pa. I want you to talk to Tenroy, who's doing the old shuffle. He doesn't have $100. And Tenroy, we're giving you $20,000 worth of bonuses that have been carefully selected. And now you're saying you can't raise $100. Tenroy, I'm going to direct you to the free program. In other words, you're going to lose the $20,000 offer. There's nothing that you'll ever do to replace it. And your internet career will essentially end today. The day that should have empowered you, by listening to this message, by meeting Patrice, by meeting Lucy, by meeting me, is essentially the last day of your internet career. Patrice, is that too harsh a statement?
No, it's very true, and hopefully wake them up a bit that the opportunity is being presented with you. And we were talking about people in the third world that have horrific circumstances. And that's one thing that you do have the ability to do, to change your circumstances. And this is presenting, Worldprofit is presenting that opportunity to you so that you can change your circumstances. And if you look at where you're spending your money, I'm sure you will find there is an extra $100 in there that is well worth the expenditure on a silver package so that you can have that total $20,000 package, 100 customers, and all that you need to find success online and improve your financial situation. And now with that, I'm going to say my adieus until the next.
Oh, now you may go down, White Rabbit.
And good day to all. Bye now.
I want to speak to Tenroy and all the myriad Tenroys of the world. When I arrived in Harvard, in Cambridge, in the fall of 1969, I had mononucleosis. I had no money. I had never been here before. I had no friends. I had no place to live. And yet I was the happiest day of my life that I was here with all the potential I had. Tenroy, what should you do? You should wake up and say, thank God I'm alive. Thank God I've got a brain. Thank God I've got some energy. Thank God the blood flows pure and clean in my veins. And then you should use these resources to solve what is a minor problem. $100 stands between you and all the Tenroys of the known world and the unknown world. $100 stands between you and us. You know what I'm going to do for you beyond what I've done for you? I'm going to do nothing further. I'm going to direct you to the free program at the top of the page where it says for those that did not upgrade. And I'm going to let you do it your own bullheaded way, the hardest way possible, the way that will not produce the results you want, the way that will waste your time and waste your money and break your heart. That's what I'm going to give to you because you will not work with me. Had you said, Dr. Lant, help me, work with me, I never turn down the hand that says that. When you expect us to, you say, what can I do? What have you done, man? It's not what can you do. What have you done so far? What does your day look like? Does your day look promising? Does your day consist of steps for which you're moving ahead? Or is it just another day when Tenroy can't make a decision, can't lead, can't follow, can't get out of the way, can't do anything? I told you that anything goes would sear your soul, and so it is. Lucy, you have 1 minute to say whatever you want to say to end your part of the program today and to invigorate Tenroy, who has done nothing to help himself.
Well, Tenroy, I wrote it on the screen. When someone is committed, when you're committed, you make things happen. You always find a way. Always find a way. So the ball is in your camp. And I believe that if you really want this, if you really wanted this, you could have found a way to make it happen. That's my belief because that's the way I am, and that's the way I've seen a lot of people doing it too. So, wish you the best, and go and use the free program. I found a way afterwards. We'll see you in 3 weeks then.
But with no offer, the offer does not carry over to 3 weeks. I want to be very clear about this.
But
The offer is within a defined time period.
customers is gone.
And they're gone.
This offer is gone.
Now, your time is gone, so well, the Dr. Lant, you know and love, for summarizing today's program. You participated, and anything goes. The first thing that should go is your lack of constructive effort to help yourself. This place called Worldprofit is redolent of every fine thing that it takes to make money on the internet. Very bright people have given of themselves and given of themselves and given of themselves and are giving of themselves today, like Lucy Woods. She's a volunteer. She's not getting paid for this. She believes in helping the world, and we empower her to do just that. For those of you that are not part of my video training program, Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time in this space. And don't think you're just going to pick it up. Learning is not something you pick up. It's something you dedicate yourself to. And now, for all my Harvard friends and associates over the last 44 years, we made it. We're still alive, still functioning. Our brains still work. We're still confounding a world that is worse now than it was when we first faced it over 40 years ago. And so I end this program today hoping that all of you put together your Harvard e-books. You've got them. And when you're in the neighborhood, come visit me. You'll find me receptive. Particularly if you have a story of empowerment to tell about your own early days, where you've gone, what you've done, how you did it, and how you're helping others do the same thing. This is Dr. Jeffrey Lant, leaving you with the immortal words of Cole Porter, the best thing Yale College ever turned out. In the olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked upon as something shocking, but now God knows anything goes. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, in this space.
Thank you, Dr. Lant.